All right. Welcome, Coyotes. I'm DJ Lilly, and I'm here today with David. He's from DFYH.
Hi, how's it going? Yeah, it's good to be here. Good to be in the studio.
I was just making sure you could hear me and I could hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Coming in clear.
All right. Sounds good. So just to give you a little introduction, David plays guitar and is the vocalist for DFYH, but he's also our music director here at Coyote Radio, and he helps with finding local bands to play for the station. Another role that he has taken on this past semester is putting together the lunchtime live events. We just had one recently. Do you want to tell us anything about that, how it went?
It was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, it was technically a postponed event. It was originally supposed to happen in February, but we here at CSUSB do get some elements such as strong winds and rain, so we did have to move it back 2 weeks. But when we did, it was still a lot of good music playing and a good time, and we had a lot of students come and turn out and stop by and watch. It takes place during the time where there's no classes or anything like that, so the next one that happens, feel free to stop by and enjoy your lunch while watching some live music.
Yes, I do remember it had to be postponed, but I think that was a good thing because then the weather was a really good day. Yeah. Like, it was a sunny day. But
we got really lucky with that, definitely.
Not too hot either.
Not too hot, not too cold.
We know it gets, like, crazy hot in the summertime here in San Bernardino. Do you want to tell us anything about the band that played at the Lunchtime Live? Do they play here on the radio too?
There was two bands, DFYH and the other band.
Your band is DFYH.
Yes, DFYH. Yes. That's the band that I was in. And the other band was The Indecisive. And both bands we do play here on the radio. DFYH was more of a indie punk type feel, whereas The Indecisive were a math rock band.
Oh, cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and don't worry, guys. You'll be able to listen to some of DFYH's songs in a few minutes. And I know that we have an upcoming Lunchtime Live event as well. Do you want to tell us when that is? Who's playing?
Yeah, sure. It's going to be here on campus again, March 23rd. That's a Thursday. I believe it's going to be the third Thursday of the month.
Okay.
We're going to have two artists come by. One of them's called Your Westies, and the other one is called Johnny McCoyan.
Nice.
Yeah.
So are they just like a single artist then?
So Your Westies is kind of more of an acoustic rock band.
Okay.
Slower tempo music, not too upbeat, but definitely something you can relax to.
Nice.
And then we have Johnny McCoyan, who is more of a DJ. Almost house music, I would say, but definitely something more on the psychedelic side.
Nice. So people with all kinds of music tastes will be able to enjoy the event.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
Nice. And you can always find more information about the events on our Instagram, coyote_radio_. And they always take place during 12 to 1, which is when no one has classes. So it's perfect for everyone to stop by. And they're also on Coyote Walkway.
Yes.
Right, where everyone is walking around.
Right in the center of campus.
Yes.
So you can pretty much hear it from anywhere you are. You just got to follow the music.
Yes. Awesome. Okay. Well, now that I gave you that little introduction, why don't we go ahead and listen to our first song from DFYH. All right. Welcome back, Yoties. You're listening to Coyote Radio, local bands 24/7. I'm here with David. We just listened to a couple of his songs from DFYH. All right, so now, David, I have some quick fire questions for you. Ready?
Oh, okay.
Just whatever comes off the top of your head, okay? That's what I want to know about. So first, what's your favorite song?
What is my favorite song?
Right now.
At this moment?
Yeah.
Have you heard... all right, so have you heard of... Oh my gosh, Tory Lanez? Not his hip hop stuff or anything like that. He released like a solo album without his record label or anything like that.
I can't say that I have.
It's called 89 Stingray.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like, it's 80s music.
80s. Ooh.
Yeah. So it's very different from anything that he produced prior to it. It's like independently produced. So
that sounds interesting.
And when I
what
first
was the
heard
song
it,
name again?
89 Stingray.
Okay. I'll have to give it a listen. Is it available on all listening platforms?
I'm pretty sure. I don't really use Spotify or anything like that, but I know it's on YouTube. Yeah, I'm part of that generation. Yeah.
All right. Next one. Cats or dogs?
I'm a dog person. I do like cats too. I mean, I have both, but between the two, dogs are way more affectionate, and cats, you have to work for their love.
How many? You said you have cats and dogs.
Yeah.
How many?
I used to have 2 cats. Now I only have 1 cat. And I used to have 6 dogs. Now I only have 5 dogs. So
sad face. But aren't you also, you're fostering a kitten right now, right?
That's the one that I have. Yeah.
So you might not keep her.
You know, it's really hard to make that decision.
Go.
It's like, I know I probably should go ahead and let her have a better home that she can actually roam around in and do stuff, but half my family's allergic. So it's kind of and then she gets tired of just being in my room.
Yeah. Understandable. But I mean, at least cats don't really need like a backyard to roam around in.
You know what? I tried to put her in the backyard, and I was like, "Do you want to go walk around in the backyard? I'll be out here with you." And she hears the cars drive by, and she's like, "Nope, right back in the house."
Yeah.
But I don't get it. I found
maybe
her in the
that'll
streets.
prevent her from running away then.
Yeah, well, she looks out that window sometimes like she wants to. I'm just like, well, I put
like,
you out there.
What are you gonna do out there once you hit the street?
Back in the streets.
All right. Let's do one more.
Okay.
What was the last thing that you Googled? If you want to check your phone.
The last thing I Googled was local business firms that help the business that I'm currently looking up that are located and headquartered in India.
India?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, what is this for exactly? Like for personal?
It's for my global business class. Yeah, so I'm doing a lot of research on local firms that help produce and manufacture. It depends on what company I go with, either toys or steel in India.
Interesting. Okay, business major.
Yes.
All right. So let's start talking about your band, DFYH.
Okay, sure.
What does DFYH stand for? I think everyone wants to know.
DFYH. Well, Lily, which one of the names would you like? We have a lot of different acronym meanings for DFYH. So the original, the actual band name, Detrimental for Your Health.
Detrimental for Your Health. Okay.
All the other fun ones.
You've came up with some more.
So many fun ones. Don't forget your homies.
I like that one. That's a good one.
Don't forget your heritage. If you're a college student, don't forget your homework. If I ever become a real estate agent and I wanted to keep the name, I was going to call it David Flips Your House. You know?
Okay, you a flipper?
Yeah, we'll just keep going, you know? There's tons of them.
Definitely. All right.
So if anyone thinks of any, please contact the band and let us know. We would love to hear.
I really like the Don't Forget Your Homies one. That's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
So would you say that, like, your bandmates are your homies? Or it's, like, business?
No,
we're separate?
We're really good friends.
That's good.
We met each other in high school.
Nice.
And
did you guys start the band in high school then, I'm assuming?
No, actually. Technically, my 2 band members were 2 years older than me in high school, so I was like a freshman and they were junior. And then they graduated when I was a sophomore, so I didn't really see them too much after that, except for at shows, because they were in a metal band, actually, and they were doing pretty well. But metal died out pretty quick, and then there was nothing really left when it came to that. And I ran into them one day, and they were not really making music, and I wasn't making music anymore, so I was like, how about we make music together? And that's what we did. And then we ended up becoming a band in 2015.
2015. Wow. So how many years? You guys have been together the whole time? Or has there been some breakups?
No, we've been a band the whole time, all 8 years. We haven't split or anything like that. We do have our differences. We do get mad at each other like any other friend would. You know, we do argue, but we try to reconcile those differences and make sure that we're mature and amicable about it, you know?
Yeah. And you guys are a three-piece, so I feel like that like allows for not too much conflict. Like if there's like conflict between like two of you, there could be like the other person who's like the neutral or like the mediator.
Keeping the peace.
Keep the peace, definitely. So for you specifically, what would you say like your inspirations or like influences were like with this band, or just in general if you have any?
You know what's really funny is we all kind of came from the same place when we made the band in 2015. We had all just got out of a relationship that didn't end well.
Ooh.
And
with the same girl?
No.
I mean,
you know what? No, I'm just kidding. Maybe. But no, it was we all just had a bad relationship, and we all had a falling out, and everyone was kind of just in a weird place and kind of, I guess, almost depressed in a way.
Yeah.
So we decided to make music again, and we ran into each other at a show, actually.
Okay.
So we were all talking at a backyard show and just meeting new people and everything like that, and yeah. So we ended up being like, let's practice one day. Let's get together and try to make some music.
Nice.
And that's essentially what happened.
That's good.
And yeah, that's where our, I guess, ultimate inspiration came from, was being sad, depression,
angsty,
young. Yeah.
I mean, it's like that for a lot of musicians or just artists in general. I feel like creating art out of your sadness. But do you have like any influential bands that you tried to like draw from, maybe?
You know, when we were trying to think about it, we want to party. That was the ultimate goal at the current moment. At that time, it was just like, we just want to write music and party. We want to be able to play at shows and just have a really good time when we play.
Yeah.
And, you know, we wanted that for everyone else as well that's like seen us play. So we wanted to write music that's more upbeat and just like kind of snaps you out of that funk. So
nice.
That's where it came from, I guess. But I think at the time, I'm sure you've heard of them, Fiddler was gaining traction. And they were smaller then, but they definitely blew up now. And their first album was really great. I'm sure most people would agree with me on that one, because after that, the next two just didn't meet the same energy level as the first one.
That happens, though. You know?
So we took a lot of influence from that as well. Just being able to
have a good time, rock on. So do you feel like you achieved that then so far with your band? Do you have any like moments that stick out to you where you're like, that was like an awesome turnout?
We've had a couple of like events that we were really happy with that turned out to be just like a lot of people coming out and supporting the music. Between that, there's probably two events that we're happy with. Like, one was our first album release party. We did that at my drummer's house. He actually bought his own house when he was in the band, like when we were first starting out. So yeah, he had his own house, so we actually had a nice backyard set up and everything like that with a couple of stages, and just had a good old switch off where bands will play at this stage, and then once that band's done, they'll play at the other stage.
So his backyard was pretty big then?
It was big enough for two stages. Yeah, it's pretty
stages?
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
DIY stages, right?
Yeah, DIY. Yes, definitely.
Did those stay intact for the whole entire show?
You know, when you're building stuff out of material that you can get your hands on, it does what it needs to do.
I'm sure none of you are like carpenters, right?
Let's just say that OSHA came by, that they would not meet standards. But it was a really good time. And then
that's all that matters, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Everyone had a good time.
Everyone had a good time. Nothing crazy. It's just like
no major injuries.
Yeah, exactly. The ones that happened were intentional, having fun.
And I'm guessing the cops didn't shut it down then?
Surprisingly not that one, no.
That's always like when you know it was like a good turnout. You're like, we didn't have to cancel it or stop anyone from playing.
Yeah, so
because the cops wanted to ruin it.
You know how that goes.
Definitely.
And then the other one was just a Halloween show that we threw in July. And we called it Halloween in July.
This past July?
I think it was like 2022. Or no, that was 2021. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That was a really good show. That was a really good turnout. It was
Halloween in July.
Yeah, it was.
So
during,
did a lot of people dress up?
Yeah, actually, it was really funny. We made
what
props
was your
and everything.
costume?
We were cowboys. The band was Bulb
Cowboys.
Cowboys, Western band. We played in the garage that day, and we turned the garage and had a nice backdrop to make it look like a saloon.
Oh, that's
like a wood
cool.
paneling saloon. Yeah.
Nice.
So it was fun. It was a good time.
Did you have some moonshine?
That's
what it's called, right?
Yeah, that's what they drink. Yeah. I don't even know where you'd get that anymore. Like, you just moonshine.
You could probably like make it, right?
In your bathtub? Maybe?
In your bathtub.
Just don't wash it for a while, I guess.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yuck. All right. So, do you have any other shows coming up? I mean, your shows sound pretty fun.
We don't. Not right now planned. We are just working on...
Insert sound effect. Wah, wah.
We're just making music right now because we're trying to release something else. But
okay.
It's really hectic with everyone's schedule. Like, my drummer works Monday through Friday. I'm here Monday, Thursday, and Tuesdays. And then Wednesdays, I'm usually working on homework or something.
Yeah.
My bassist, he goes to UCR. So he's in the same situation as me where he's busy during the week, but he tries to make time on the weekends. So
yeah,
we essentially only ever have weekends to do stuff, but we also have to coordinate with that because everyone has a life as well.
Yeah, other plans they want to get to. That's understandable. That's just a part of growing up. But
yeah,
at least you're still getting to play music. Like, be in a band with your homies since like high school.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
That's pretty cool. Well, I say we listen to a couple more songs from DFYH. So next we're going to listen to, let me check, Home Away from Home, coming up right now. All right, we're back. You're listening to Coyote Radio, local bands 24/7. I'm Lily. I'm here with David.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey.
You want to do another quick round of questions?
Whatever you want to do.
What's
DJ
your favorite
Lily.
food?
Hamburgers.
Hamburgers?
Love them. Sorry. Don't know what to say. I take
You're
pride
telling
in
me you're
them.
not vegan
I
in this day and age?
I am not. Unfortunately, sorry to say.
Have you ever tried like an Impossible Burger though?
No, yeah, they're
actually not that
good.
bad.
No, I've had, yeah, it's really good. Sometimes it's a little too good to the point where I'm just like, are you sure this
You're like,
is not
are you
real?
messing with me right
I
now?
know. Are you messing with my brain right now?
Yeah,
Like,
that's happened to me for sure too. Especially like, I think like the Impossible ones, like they'll look red or like pink when you cook them. Still.
no,
Like,
yeah.
so it looks
it
like
almost looks, yeah. It's
like
like,
it's
who cooked this?
medium
Like
rare.
Chris Angel? Because my mind is freaked right now.
okay. So then I might know the answer to this one, but sweet or salty?
Sweet.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite sweet treat?
Chocolate specifically. If I'm being totally honest, it doesn't have to be chocolate. It has to be like chocolate flavored. Or sometimes, like I love like a chocolate bundt cake, or like fudge. Actually, is really good. Brownies.
Brownies are good.
I don't know. I keep going.
It's okay. It's okay. We
chocolate covered almonds.
We don't need to know everything. One more. Any tattoos?
I have one tattoo.
One?
I have literally one tattoo, and I got it with all my friends.
It's like a small little one.
It
huh?
is. It's like it's on my rib cage. It's right here,
Oh.
and it's a rose, and we all got it when we were up in Portland because it's the
with
city
your
of
band
roses.
members?
No, with all my like friends from high school, like
Oh,
that
that's
I've
so
actually
cool.
known since 5th grade. Yeah, all my friends from 5th grade. Yeah.
Wow. That's when you know they're true homies, when you guys have been friends for like
Yeah.
decades.
I love those idiots.
That's sweet though. I don't have any matching tattoos with my friends.
No.
Well, actually, my friend that lives up in Northern California, like we don't talk as often, but you know, she's still my bestie. And she got a tattoo on her arm of like a cherub with a heart. And she like posted on Instagram. And I have a cherub with a heart, but like I didn't tell anyone I was getting that tattoo. Like I didn't post about it on Instagram.
It's pretty
And
cool.
when I saw that, I was like, babe, like we literally have the matching tattoos, like without even talking about it. So it's just that we're like connected, you know?
Subconsciously.
So yes, we like subconsciously got matching tattoos.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I should probably marry her then.
Mm.
Okay,
Well,
Okay.
that's pretty
Anyways,
crazy.
enough about me. Let's talk more about David. I do want to know what your favorite form of music to listen to is. Like physical, digital.
Oh, okay. I was like, form? I was like genre?
Yeah,
I was
well,
like, okay.
what would you, I don't know.
Yeah.
Is that the right word for it?
Format? Right?
Yeah,
I guess so.
format.
Yeah. I think that, yes. I think that was the right term, right?
Okay.
I don't, yeah.
Like, I feel like I have a pretty good selection of vocabulary.
So I mentioned earlier, I don't really use Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't. I refuse to pay for music that I can buy and just own. So I actually either listen to CDs or vinyl.
CDs or vinyl?
I do mostly tend to go towards CDs because I could take a couple of discs with me in my car and just play them throughout the day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And CDs are a lot cheaper than vinyl most of the time. Because a CD is usually only like a few bucks, but I've seen vinyls that are like $50.
Mm-hmm. Two discs or two LP vinyl gatefold, and it's like,
I'm like, is this even rare? Like, should I even pay that much money for
mass
this?
produced? But you want it because it's colored, splattered
Exactly,
vinyl.
yeah. I have like this Joy Division record, and it's like this bright red.
Oh, that's cool.
I love it. But there's like not a scratch, but it just like skips a little on like one of the songs, which is like a bummer. But I'm like, well, you're still pretty to look at, so it's okay.
Someone would want you. You look at it. Oh my gosh. No, definitely. I understand. I have a couple like that I didn't even open because I know it's like a limited vinyl. I'm like, should I even open this? Should I listen to this? I'll just go on YouTube and I'll listen to it. It's fine.
I'm dead.
My gosh.
Oh, wow. So you just have it because for the resale value you'll get out of it one day, then I'm guessing?
Well, I bought it because I like the band and stuff like that. Like I have a Dystopia vinyl that it's like really rare and it's like it goes for like $60 probably, but I listened to it a few times.
I've seen some rare records go for like $400.
Yeah,
like
I
the
know, that's
Siamese
crazy.
Dream by Smashing Pumpkins. Like that one goes for so much money.
Imagine buying that when it first came out for like $12.
I know.
And then being like, oh well.
So my boyfriend's like dad, he had the record, and then like he gave it to my boyfriend's older sister, so she was like taking care of it, but she like doesn't care about music, so it's like totally warped. And he like when he found out, he was so mad at her. He was like, give this to me, like I deserve it.
Yeah.
Like, and it's a really
dang
cool
shame.
record. Yeah, gotta take care of the music, man.
Keep them out of the sun. Water them once a week. No, I'm just
Water
kidding.
them once
Don't
a
feed them
week.
after midnight.
So then, do you have like any rare CDs like that you've collected? I don't really know. Like
a rare CD that I collected. Something that I probably have that you wouldn't be able to come by today would be, I listen to a lot of punk music. So there's a punk band, Crass, from I want to say the UK, and
nice.
they're like one of the early anarcho punk bands. So they're very anti-establishment and stuff like that. So I have one of their early printings from like the 80s when they first came out, and
That's sick.
I've seen the album repressed, but I have never ever seen that copy again. So, and I researched it online. I was like, yeah, I can only find the repressing, like no eBay listings or anything like that of this one. So I think that's probably like the rarest thing.
So you might be like the only only known holder of it.
Well, I imagine the people that bought them were probably older punk people or punk
You're
people,
like, they're not
older
around
heads in that
anymore.
scene, yeah, and
Yeah.
they probably just didn't care about it either, you know. So,
understandable.
but
That's
that's
cool.
probably it. That's probably my rarest thing I can honestly say that I have when it comes to music. Yeah, unless you count cassettes. Like I have a couple of cassettes that I don't know if they're like reproduced. Like I have the first album for Fiddler on cassette, and I have the Red Pears, their album on cassette.
Oh, nice.
We only, what is it called? Like we don't bring tables to the table. We only bring other tables.
I know.
Something like that.
It's like the white one, right?
Yeah, with the clown on it.
Yeah, and it's like in like the old English font, so it's a little hard to read.
That one.
Yeah, that's a good one. I think too with like kind of like smaller bands like that. I mean, I feel like the Red Pears is still pretty small-ish.
Yeah. No, I would say they're in the like up and coming tier still. They haven't broke out to like stardom.
Yeah. But that's cool that you have one of their tapes, because I know that usually those type of bands, they only like do like one pressing of it, and then it's like, well, if you have it, that's cool, but we might not like
ever do
come
that
out
again.
come out with it again. So then if they do get big, you're like,
check
I have
this
that.
out. I have this old
back in the
cassette
day
that it's really bad quality, but you could check it out. Just check it out.
Have you ever made like a mixtape, like on a CD or a cassette?
Oh, the good old days when you could put a bunch of music onto a CD and burn them. Yeah,
onto a CD. Do you
classic.
guys know what that
Just
means?
rip them onto that CD. No, anyone?
I've actually done it.
I have too.
Like in middle school, I did.
I had an entire little thing of just like, whenever I borrow someone's CD, like, oh, can I download that onto my computer and then make a copy of it myself and then put it into like my travel binder and everything like that in my car. But that got stolen one day. Yeah,
oh,
I drive an old car. What can I say?
See, mine never got stolen. I think I just lost mine because I was like young when I made it. So it was like for me to listen into like a CD player. I had this like Hannah Montana CD player.
Oh my gosh, classic. Some Miley Cyrus, huh?
Yes. No, it was like Hannah Montana theme though. It was like purple and it was like.
I know, that's Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, but people aren't supposed to know that.
Wait, what? No, I'm just kidding.
You just outed her.
Oh, I didn't know that was a secret anymore.
All right. Next question. Is there anyone from the scene, like locally, that you want to shout out? Like maybe a band or like even anyone who's just like helped you out, put your name out there maybe?
You know what? There's this little production called De Noche Films. And they're the ones who actually hit us up and included us in a little short film they made called Hourglass. I think you actually looked it up on YouTube. Yeah.
Okay.
And you can watch it. It's probably like a 10-15 minute short film. But it's really cool. It's a cool little independent production, and it just shows like a good example of like, I guess you could say, some events that happen at a backyard show.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So it's like about the scene then too, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's like a dramatization of an event pretty much. Yeah.
That's cool though.
But it's good. It has local music in it. We're in that band.
Your band
is in the video itself, and it's the backing track as well for the video.
Nice.
So definitely them. They helped us out, and we really appreciate being on the film. It was a good time. It was fun shooting and everything.
Yeah, that's cool. Like when other artists collab with each other, like get to combine like their forms.
So videography with music. So it was great.
And you got to do a little bit of acting then, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
How was that?
You know what? If I'm being totally honest though, I wasn't on the day of the shoot. I couldn't be there. I was only there for the audio mix type stuff. But the day of, I was working at I had a retail job at the time, and I was a manager there. And I couldn't get the day off. Like, I had the original day off. They wanted to record like November 4th, and then something happened. They pushed it back to December 4th, and I was like, I can't get that day off. Like, I'm sorry. Like, unfortunately, it's just too short in advance. It's the holiday season, and retail doesn't help you out. They just make you work.
I hate retail during like the holidays.
Yeah,
it's like my worst nightmare, honestly.
We had a stand-in. We had our friend who also had long hair stand in my place.
Your doppelganger?
Yeah, with a red guitar, and he put what do they call it? A calavera or something like that? Calavera, the face mask, the whole entire ones where it's only the eye hole in the mouth. Yeah, so he was just wearing one of those the whole time, pretending to be me.
Dang, that's funny.
Yeah, so.
How does it feel to have your own stunt double?
You know what?
Who just plays
I
your
never
role
thought
the
about
whole
it like
time.
that. I really never thought about it as a stunt double.
That's just like what it made me think of.
It really is though.
Like making him wear the mask, making sure he has lock.
You can't know who he is. Oh my gosh, dude.
And you're not even a real actor.
No, I'm not. I was literally just audio, if you think about it. Oh my gosh.
That's funny.
It's hilarious. It's it feels great, Lily. It feels great. It feels great that I know I have a stunt double
You feel
without
special,
knowing.
David.
You know, I don't think the common man has very many stunt doubles, so it's pretty cool.
That does sound pretty cool. I mean, I don't have a stunt double.
You should get one. It's a good time. You can just send them to do the things that you don't want to do.
Just like post on like one of the like what is it like OfferUp? Be like
Looking for a stunt
in
double.
search of 5'2" girl,
Oh
like
my
black
gosh.
hair, bangs.
Must be able to work on these days.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That'd be kind of funny, huh?
That'd be quite a job listing. It's like you might get hit up for it. Some girl might hit you up like, yeah, I can do that, as long as the pay's well. Like,
Or do
I'll
like
take the
on
class.
Tinder or something.
Oh my
like
gosh.
the dating apps.
Just gets like need a doppelganger.
Wonder who would be down. We're talking about this like I even have something to like act in, but
Oh
like
my
I
God.
don't.
You could you make TikToks. That was
True.
Make a
I'm like,
doppelganger.
I don't really feel like being in the video today.
Mhm.
So like someone stand in for me. But also you have to do it for free because I don't have money.
Oh, student.
Yeah, student probs.
Mhm.
All right. So, I want to ask you, where can we find DFYH, like, on the internet? If you guys exist on the internet.
Just kidding.
Okay.
On Instagram, it's DFYH CA for California.
It's a lot of letters.
It's 6 letters. So it's not even as long as the name sometimes. DFYH.
Don't forget your homies, California.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I love acronyms. I'm going to try to come up with
Yeah.
one.
Don't forget your home, Cali. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So, that's that one. I think our TikTok's the same thing, just DFYHCA. If you go on our Instagram, actually, we do have a link tree there that takes you to our Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, and I think our SoundCloud as well. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, so definitely the best way to get us is probably just going through Instagram. Hitting the link tree.
Click
and
the
then,
link in the bio.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And you'll see everything else. And then if you want to find us on YouTube, just DFYH or Detrimental for Your Health. You should be able to find some videos there.
Nice. Do you have any like upcoming songs or projects then that we can like look forward to?
We're trying to release a very small, just studio recording album. Maybe only 5 songs, 6 songs, but we're just trying to make them.
Perfect.
Yes, exactly. Just pure definition. We feel like some of our previous recordings didn't do us justice. So we want this one to be what we've been looking for.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have like a song name that we can like look out for?
I'm trying to think. What is one of the songs that we're working on?
I know that can be like a hard part of like the song process.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, well now what's the name for the song?
Jeez, what is the name? I'm trying to think. I know we had one. I think it'll be called Blanca Flores.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So keep an eye out. We're really happy with that song.
Okay.
And it's coming together well. And we've played it a few times live already, but only at our lunchtime lives here at CSUSB.
Only at the
Yeah.
lunchtime
So only
live.
the students have ever been able to hear it. We haven't played it at any other show.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. We
Yeah.
got a sneak peek.
Yeah.
We're special.
Of something that we haven't even put out on any music waves or anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Well, our time is kind of coming towards an end, but definitely after this, once we wrap up, you'll still be able to listen to a few more of DFYH's songs. I just want to thank you, David, for being here with me today. Again, guys, don't forget to check out the next Lunchtime Live. Remind them the date and time and location, please.
March 23rd, 12 to 1 p.m. It's going to be on the Coyote Walkway, which is right there behind the library in front of the CGI building. I believe we're going to be in front of the College of Education this time, so that's going to be a little bit more towards the east side of the campus.
Okay.
And it's going to be on top of the staircase, so you can see us from the New Student Union.
Mm-hmm.
Our 2 artists that we'll be playing, again, will be Your Westies, which is like an acoustic rock type band, a little bit slower stuff.
Okay.
And Johnny McCoyan, which is more of a house DJ psychedelic sound to him.
Okay.
And we are expected to start on time, of course, and if the weather's permitting, everything should be no problem. Of course, if it rains again, we will postpone it for the following week or the following 2 weeks.
Okay.
But that's worst case scenario.
Yeah.
As of right now,
can always,
everything's good.
Yeah. You can always find the updates or relocate that information on the radio's Instagram, which is Coyote_radio_.
Yes. Yeah, we will be posting a flyer letting you know of the band.
To come check
and
it out.
I believe their social media, so you can give them a listen ahead of time to see,
if their sound is matching.
Yeah, if it's something that you're into.
Yeah, totally.
Because we want to go ahead and have different styles of music play here for everyone. That way, no one feels excluded, and we're not just monopolizing one sound here at the radio station.
Yeah, I like that. All right, well, thank you again, David. That's it for today. You're listening to my show, For the Record, with DJ Lilly, and this is Coyote Radio, local bands 24/7.